We're live on the Disney Crush podcast. I have an empty seat next to me because I'm hoping that Mr. Michael will join us tonight. Tonight's episode is all of Michael Z's favorite things at Walt Disney World. And the seat is his. I've got a pair of headphones for him. We'll see if he joins us. You know, he does his own thing. And
he does.
He was eating chicken covered in ketchup the last time I saw him. So I also have a wet rag to wipe his face, just in case he decides to join us.
What's up, Uli?
Hi, Uli. So, Dave, you said you have a bone to pick with me. Is it something you could tell the world, or was it private?
No, but that was right before we went live. But I mean, if you want, well, here's the thing.
I'm nervous.
I talked to you like 6 months ago about doing like a little intro for the live feed because you're so talented at that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing yet. That's
I was
crickets.
busy.
Nothing.
I was busy making videos for Kurt.
That's what I mean. No, you didn't. You made a movie for Kurt. That was like a movie. And all I asked you, I said, Tony Ann, I said, you know what? You know, it'd be cool if you just made like a little intro for the live feed. It could be like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, just something really short. Yeah, nothing.
I made a movie for your birthday.
I know.
With the weaving in and out of Travis all throughout the whole thing. That was art.
But when I ask for a little 3 second, 5 second little intro, nothing, zero.
I need you.
Nothing.
What I need from you, need from you for that is I need you to isolate. I need you to send me the MP3 of the Bryson Bond theme song.
Oh, okay. I can. That's all you need. Oh, so now, okay. 6 months later. 6 months later. Okay, it's not. It hasn't been 6 months. It's been 3 weeks or so, but still.
That's okay.
Just saying. What's up, Tom? Hola,
hey,
from the Pacific Northwest. Dan, what's up, Dan?
Excited for a potential of Michael Hour instead of Michael Minute. If he comes out, he was eating chicken. Maybe I should try to FaceTime him because I know he's on. I know he's on his iPad.
Rachel, what's up, kiddo?
Let's see if he'll pick up the iPad. Nope.
He's like,
he's like, no, Mom, I'm ignoring you.
He has not even made an appearance on the last.
No, he didn't come
podcasts.
Out last night.
Mm-mm. No, he doesn't want anything to do with us.
Hey, Mike, are you almost ready to come out and see us for the Disney Crush podcast?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have a shirt on?
Yes.
All right. If you want to come out, you can.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Karen, are you misspelling Crushers on purpose because I misspelled Mickey File when you guys came on?
Cruahers.
I forgot the E, I think, in Mickey File, and
Mickey
I didn't even
Phil?
realize Mickey File podcast.
Right. So without an E, it would be Mickey Phil.
Yeah. Yeah. And I noticed it at the end of the show. I'm like, oh, crud. I misspelled that. No one said anything to me. So I think she's doing that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
think
not.
she's a vindictive person like that. Scott,
What?
maybe.
Scott? He spelled it right. Look. See?
What did I do to Mike? He's eating chicken covered in ketchup. When there's chicken covered in ketchup, that's more exciting than the Disney Crush podcast. I'm sorry, if you're Mike.
What's up, Lauren?
Lauren Hawkins, price for paradise. Or price of paradise. I can't keep it straight.
Blame it on the fingers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me too. That's what happened to me.
So how's the week going, Dave? You've been editing the podcast. We're talking. What are we talking about?
We talked about reservations at the parks, making reservations,
park reservations, and what
park
to do
hopping and park hopping.
If you can't get them, what did Amanda Bond say?
Amanda Bond said, "I sure love Bryson's Disney Crush song. That kid is cool.
He is cool. There are a lot of cool Crush kids. You got the Bond kids, you got the Austin kids, you got the Malinowski kids. Sure, I'm forgetting some kids. You got the Zarcone kids, the Youngward kids. Whose kids am I forgetting? sure somebody's getting
Mad at you right now because you're not.
Amy Rhodes. Oh, Lorelai Rhodes.
You
What?
can't, you get it. What? You know, gotta talk about them all.
That's why you don't say happy birthday to anybody, because you're going to
Right.
forget somebody.
True that. Amy Oh, she is.
Amy,
fine.
Claire and Abram Beckner.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kids of the crush. So
Absolutely.
there you go.
Let's talk about the pets of the Crushers.
Piper. Tucker Miller. Have you seen Tucker Miller? He is quite a guy. Jen Batchelder has all these cats that she's adopting, that she's fostering. Yep. Susan's looking forward to it. I don't think Michael's looking forward to it because he's still not out here yet. So I guess we'll start because Michael may never come out. So
You never know about Mike. I think he has a rider, and I think I got it. Where is it? Here it is, right here. I got sent a rider by Michael today. You didn't know this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He requested a $100 Wawa card,
Okay.
a $100 Disney card. He requested 10 bottles of ketchup,
That sounds about right.
20 markers, and 25 calendars. And I was unable to make that happen. And I think he's holding out on us right
That's
now.
why he's not coming out.
Oh, and he also wanted M&Ms, but he only wanted the green M&Ms. That was all.
Okay.
Only green M&Ms. Yeah. So. Oh, I'm sorry. And soda. Coca-Cola soda. There you go. Okay.
Oh, he likes Sprite.
Well, soda. Okay. Soda.
Okay.
Sprite. Yeah. There it is.
So
So
we're
we'll
gonna talk. We're gonna talk about Mike's favorite things, and if this goes, and Uli's got ferrets. Let's not forget Uli's ferrets. See, that's why you don't mention anybody's kids or pets, because then you forget Uli's ferrets.
Yep.
And the Dietrich kids. Let's see.
Okay.
I forgot the Dietrich kids.
Wait,
see,
where is it?
that's why you can't say kids.
The first person that can tell me my dog's name, I'll send you a Disney Crush pin. Can you see that? No.
I know your dog's name.
Not you. I don't care about you. You got a pin, kiddo. The Duke. Oh yeah, Tom, the Duke. His new puppy.
Duke. John, and Tatum. See, we're forgetting people's kids and pets. Uli has 4 pens at her house now.
I know.
See?
So you don't get one either. You don't. Yeah, that is a win. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to talk about this guy, Michael Z, and his favorite things. I'll be honest with you. Meeting that queen was not one of his favorite things. She was scary.
He didn't like her so much, huh?
She was pretty scary, yeah. So
Hmm.
he is really cool to go to Disney with. Can I just tell you, he go with the flow. If plans change, it used to be when plans change, he would have a little meltdown, but now he's pretty cool about it, and he kind of goes with the flow, and you just tell him that's how it is, and he's just chill.
Oh, he looks chilled right there. Hello.
Yeah, that is Wyndham Bonnet Creek, and he loves the lazy river at Wyndham Bonnet Creek, so that's one of the things he likes.
We all love that lazy river. I spent a lot of time in that lazy river right there with Mike. Yeah. That's a good time right there.
So where were those pictures where you said, "Oh, Tony Ann, you look so young"?
I don't.
Let's talk.
You
Let's
had
talk
those.
about Michael's origin story. His Disney. There we go. Yes, Michael. Early on, he was developmentally delayed, and we knew that. And so yes, I was one of those mothers with the leash at Disney. So don't judge when you see those mothers, because he was a runner. He actually did once. We were in the jewelry store on Main Street, and we were looking in the case, and he was in a stroller. And next thing we knew, he wasn't in the stroller. He was nowhere. And it was nighttime at Disney World, and the fireworks were starting. And he had taken off, and Main Street was crowded. And Rich and I were running around like maniacs trying to find him. And finally, Rich saw him out of the corner of his eye and found him, and then I'm like a blubbering fool. I collapsed on the sidewalk with him, and the cast member was like, "Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." But that was probably one of the scariest moments in mothering with that kid. But
I've lost our kids before too, and it is it's the most horrifying, sinking feeling in your gut that either someone's taken them or they're it's the worst. Well, I can't remember. I think it was Brianna. I think it was Brianna, my daughter Bree. We were in a clothing store, and I was walking around with her, and she was about 2.5, maybe 3, and she was right beside me, and I just literally she was right there, and I looked this way, I looked back, and she was gone, and I'm panicking like you were, just panicking, like I'm running around the store, and I'm yelling her name, I'm running around trying to find her, and I can't find her, and going up and down the aisles, I can't find her, and she had slipped in between the clothes, and then came out and started laughing.
Yeah, she thought it was funny.
And I was like, I'm going to kill you, I love you.
You're going to kill you, I love you. He was actually on the other side of the street, which was really horrifying. But by that time, we had been to Disney so many times, he wanted to see the fireworks. He was going to see the fireworks, and he knew it was time, and he just got out of the stroller and decided to run across the street to watch the fireworks, and that was the worst. But I'll tell you, Disney really helped with his vocabulary, with his talking to people, with his telling you what he needed or wanted. This is maybe TMI, but like he'd tell us he had to go to the bathroom, which was something that he didn't do at home. And so he had to learn to verbalize his needs. So that was really important. So Disney really helped him with some socialization. Now as an adult, he goes up to the stands where if he wants a snack, and he tells them what he wants, and he has his gift cards or his cash, and he pays, and they give him change, and it really does help him with his socialization and with his money skills and things like that. So it's Disney's been a really big part of his life, and it's really helped him a lot. And that truck right there is his favorite thing at all of Walt Disney World, I think. That ice cream truck.
He knows how to pick ice cream, because that is one of my favorite places to get ice cream. That is the best ice cream, I think, in all of Disney World. Mm-hmm. For sure. So I went through all the pictures on my phone. That's how I found that picture that was on our Facebook page today, because I went down memory lane and I found that picture. If you haven't been on the Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook page today, there's a picture from 2 summers ago before COVID of a woman on a bus. Go find it. I had forgotten all about her until I went through all my old pictures. So great. Love hearing how Mike does Disney. I already know. Yep, he does. He really does love it. So, yeah.
The characters were pretty big for him. He was never scared of the characters. His brother was. His brother Dominic was, but Michael would go up to the characters pretty easily. In fact, here's this was an example of how it was growing up, because Dom would hang back. He didn't want to be too close to the characters. So, but Mike would get right in there. That's back at Hollywood Studios. Power Rangers used to be at Hollywood Studios. I don't know if people know that. They used to be a Disney entity. They used to be on Disney Channel, I think. Mm-hmm. So
he always imitates the
yes, he does. Yeah. Well, when he'll see a sign, a billboard, and he does whatever they're doing in the billboard. And sometimes it's frustrating as his mom, because we're walking and I don't know what and he stops and he's like doing I'm being Mrs. Incredible. So
yeah. And
that's something he's only been doing lately.
Yeah. See, he's got those fists up. Yeah. If you want a good time, and Mike is heartbroken about this, but if you ever want a good time, you needed to go on the great movie ride with Mike, because it was fun. It was a fun time, because he knew it like he knew every word, everything, and he just loved that ride.
He knew the end, the movie clips at the end. He knew that whole montage, and about, I guess, 6 or 7 years before it closed, they changed the montage, and they changed up the order, and they put new clips in, and that got him angry because it used to go from Hey Stella to Good Morning Vietnam. It used to go directly from one to the next, and he had his whole spiel, and they changed it, and they moved those clips around, so then he had to get used to the new order of things. So, but we would always sit up front because he had his DAS pass, and they'd put him up at the front, and the cast member that was running the ride would always get a kick out of him because he would yell out, "Hey, Stella!" Yeah, he's still a little bitter about the Great Movie Ride closing.
I'm kind of bitter about that too. I like that ride.
So Mike is not a fancy man. His favorite resort is Pop Century. So much so that when we were going for G3, I could have upgraded to Coronado, to the tower, for like $6 a night. It was ridiculously cheap. And he was like, no, I want to go to Pop. Okay, so we went to Pop, which worked out good because most of the geeks were at Pop too, so that worked out good. Maybe he just knew.
Yeah, maybe. He'd been hearing things and he wanted to go.
Yep, he thinks Pop is okay. So you want to give a pen. I was going to give a pen if anybody could tell me who Michael was in this picture for Halloween. See if anybody knows who is he. This is one of his Halloween costumes. So I want to see if anybody knows who that is, because it's not obviously who you obviously might think it is. It's somebody a little obscure, but that's the kind of Halloween costume Michael picks out. So
you get one of these.
Get one of those pens if you can tell me who he's dressed as in these pictures. Oh, no, it's his sister. Why did you put that up there? She knew who he was. Now she ruined the surprise for everybody. No.
Still haven't got my dog's name, anybody. Just saying.
Is your dog's name Frosty? No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, boy.
I knew it, too. They Amanda talked about it before.
Okay. You get a pen, Liana. You get a pen.
Come see her. Come see your dad and grab one.
No, it's not Jack Frost. It's not Jack Frost. Nope.
We all want pens. No, we'll see what we can do about that.
We'll see. Who knows what Michael's favorite movie is? And don't tell Uli because you already have 4 pens at your house. Who knows what Michael's favorite movie is? So.
No, his name's not Dog. No. I wanted to name our cat Fish, but my wife wouldn't let me.
That would have been cute.
I know.
So Michael's dining tastes are pretty simple too. Yes, Uli.
No.
No.
What the? Wait, what did Amanda say? Can I?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Maybe. Is she singing the song from his Halloween costume in her head? Because then she knows. All right. Michael likes to go to Cosmic Rays. And I didn't know what he was talking. I said, Michael, what do you want for lunch? And he's going, he's singing some song about an angel. She's my angel. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Where do you want to eat for lunch? And he just kept singing about this angel. And then I realized he was singing a Sunny Eclipse song. He loves freaking Sunny Eclipse. My mother made the mistake of we went there for lunch one day, and she sat right in front of Sunny Eclipse, which meant that Michael was then going to take 3 hours to eat lunch. I was like, we can't sit right in front of Sunny Eclipse because Michael won't eat. He'll just watch Sunny the whole time. So.
Oh, that's a good one, Scott.
Stay confused.
That's good.
Does anybody know what Michael's favorite movie is? No? Okay. And then when we're over, after we see Sunny Eclipse, we have to go to Carousel Progress because Michael loves Carousel Progress too, and he sings that song constantly. Nobody knows what his favorite movie is. Uli, if you know, I'll give you another pen.
No, she's got 4. She doesn't need another pen. What's she going to do with all those pens?
Michael is a geek at heart. He loves Country Bear Jamboree. Only he does sing along, unlike the people that we went with in February. Michael claps his hands and stomps his feet and tries to keep that rhythm. So.
Yeah, it's possible.
$999.99. That's right.
Yeah, they're a hot item, let me tell you.
You know, speaking of hot, let's talk about these masks. You know, before school started, I was really worried, is Michael going to keep a mask on? And he really, just like a pro, was like, if I have to wear a mask to go to Disney, I'll keep a mask on. If I have to wear a mask to go to school, I'll keep a mask on. And he doesn't have any issue with it. One of the things I noticed the first time we went back to Disney after the closure, he took his mask off in the bathroom and threw it on the floor. I was like, well, that's not going to work. So I got him these straps that connect to the mask, so he wears it around his neck, and that has really helped. So if anybody has a special needs kid, I found that those kind of lanyards for the masks, that way he doesn't rip his mask off and throw it on the ground or on the floor, especially in the bathroom. So it's really worked. Let's see if he's coming out. Let's try again.
He's holding tight.
He is. I don't know what you did.
Tell him his Uncle Dave's got a Wawa card for him if he gets out here.
Yeah, but you don't, so that would be cruel.
What? Next time I see him, I'll bring him a Wawa card. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, I'm getting a message. Hang on. It's from Michael. He says, talk to my manager. Sorry.
He's not coming out here. This is going to be a riveting show without the guest of honor. Most of the time, we can't get him out of here. I'm trying to talk to somebody about something serious.
And Michael's minute is turned into Michael's no-show.
Nope. Not even answering the...
Well, how about you call Rich and tell him to get his son out? Well, we normally call Rich to tell him to come get his son. Now we got to get him to come bring his son.
Whatever. He's not interested in coming out here.
Cousin Corey wants to see him sing.
Aw.
Oh, that's Corey. I didn't know who that Facebook user was. That's Corey.
Yes, Michael has some interesting taste. He'll go from watching My Little Ponies to...
Careful.
Yeah. The Passions of Christina or something.
Whoa. Okay. All righty then. So, maybe that's where he's at right now. Now we know why he's not making it out
here. There he is.
That's the picture he just sent you, right? He didn't send that picture to you?
Hey, can you send Michael out here? Okay, bye. So you have to let StreamYard give StreamYard permission to see your name if you want to not be Facebook user. Nobody knows what Michael's favorite movie is. This is really surprising to me. I remember when Peter Pan and Wendy used to appear together. I haven't seen them together in a long time.
And no one knows my dog's name, but it's not like I say it all the time anyway. So
I know your dog's name.
Well, you don't count. Okay, I'll send you a pin.
All right.
Now we're making family reunions. Now,
Michael loves Wawa, so that was a Christmas card that he got.
He does like Wawa.
From one of our friends. And one of our other friends sent him tasty cakes. Michael's very popular.
Michael gets a lot of treats.
Michael got this peanut butter chocolate cake at 50's Primetime Cafe. So now every time we walk by 50's Primetime Cafe, he wants to go in there. Michael does love Batman. Yes. Let's see. Oh, here he comes. I think I hear his voice. Hey, Mike.
Hey,
You want to put your headphones on and talk to Uncle Dave?
thanks.
I don't know. I think there might be some ketchup on his shirt, but
Huh?
we'll apologize. It's okay.
My what?
Your shirt has some ketchup on it. That's okay. You know
That's
why?
okay.
My
Because
what?
Michael loves ketchup.
My what?
Everybody likes ketchup. He's like, forget the headphones. No.
Can
Hey,
you,
Mike.
Can you hear Uncle Dave talking?
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
Mike. What's up, man? Did you have
No.
chicken for dinner?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Good.
So we were talking about some of the things you like at Walt Disney World. Can you tell everybody? What's that?
The hotel for space.
You have to use your words though.
Uh,
You
the,
can't.
the pop.
The Pop
Yeah.
Century Hotel.
That's right. You got it.
What about
His
this guy?
favorite.
Circus.
Sunny Eclipse. What's the song you were singing to me that you said Sunny sings?
Angels. Angels.
I don't know what that song is. Angels. Does anybody know what that song is?
Angels. Angels.
What song do you see at that show?
Yeah, good tomorrow.
Okay.
Great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
And he had chocolate cake at this restaurant.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yep.
Is that from? Is that what it is?
Yep. It was from your birthday. You're right. Oh, he's bored. He's getting up.
So, yeah, so. Last thing. Last thing.
What ride is that?
I understand.
You miss it?
Yes.
Oh.
Just afterwards.
Yep. That's Primeval World. We used to go every year for his birthday. He would make me ride it, even though it was my least favorite ride at Walt Disney World. But he would make me ride it, and I would do it for him for his birthday. So
Yeah. Him and Aunt Veronica love that ride.
yep.
So.
So Tom is saying, "Hey, Mike."
Hey.
Hi. Mike met Tom at G3. He made a lot of good friends at G3. There you go. I think I just burped.
So.
Michael likes the pizza at Via Napoli so much so. This picture, where was that picture, Dave, that we saw before?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
There was a picture that just made you chuckle. There it is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's a face of, did I eat too much, or am I going to eat some more, or I don't know.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, Michael, nobody knows what your favorite movie is. What's your favorite movie, Mike? Who's that? Who's saying hi to you?
Let's
Who is that?
Lisa Shakes.
Lisa Shakes?
Lisa,
Who is that?
Lisa Chavez. Hi, Mike. Hi, cousin.
That's your sister.
Oh,
Lily.
Lily.
Really?
Right. Hey, hey, Lisa Shakes.
He was watching that movie you were talking about.
The Passions of Christina.
Yeah. It was the Passions of Lisa.
Who's that?
Scott.
So let me tell you about Michael and Scott. Michael has been walking around. Michael got a birthday present from Scott.
Scott.
And Michael has been walking around the house with it. And he says, Scott. He walks around with his magic band from Scott. And Mike, where'd you get that magic band?
Scott.
Just like that. Michael is a magic band fiend.
So, what's up?
So, Michael, can you tell everybody, because some people don't know who this is.
That's Halloween.
Yeah, what'd you wear for Halloween? Who were you?
So.
Snow Miser. Bum bum bum. That was a good costume. Michael likes obscure costumes. Michael doesn't go for the easy costumes. Last year, he wanted to be a character from his favorite movie, and I wouldn't let him because I thought people might be offended by that costume. Try to guess what Michael's favorite movie is. Nobody knows what it is. I can't believe nobody knows what it is, Mike.
So, a Snow Miser Halloween.
You were Snow Miser for Halloween one year, yeah.
And I was
You were Kylo Ren because I wouldn't let you be somebody else.
see, a zombie.
Not a zombie. You were a zombie for many years. So just recently, Michael started putting his hands up on rides. That is brand new. That is a new feat that he has accomplished. He didn't do that for a long time. Nice. He's not doing it in that picture. Yep.
No, he's holding on for dear life in that one.
But when we went with Amanda Bond, he did. I'm trying to find the picture with Amanda Bond.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, right? Yes.
I did tell you to put your hands up, and you did.
Yes. Yes.
Nobody can see that. Move it over. Move it closer to me.
See this?
There. Hold it up.
See my
There
hands?
you go.
See my hands?
Now they know. Now we see your hands. Yep. Now everybody sees your hands, Mike. There we go. Here's you holding your hands up. See, he's doing it on the ride with Amanda Bond.
Uh,
I think that might have been Amanda Bond's favorite day ever because she got to ride with Michael.
rock on.
Rock on. Michael, do you like Splash Mountain?
Yeah.
Mary wants to know if you like Splash Mountain.
Yes.
Mary says she likes it, but she doesn't like getting wet. Yes, Michael likes Splash Mountain. We went on Splash Mountain with some friends recently, too. Thought I had that picture.
You got something.
Is that it? Yep, that's our picture with Silly Travis. And you still have your hands up. You did a good job, Mike.
Thanks. So sometimes
That was the day that we met Amanda Bond for the first time, and we rode Rock and Roller Coaster together.
So this.
Yes, you were sticking your tongue out. You were also sticking your tongue out in that picture.
Who is that guy? Who is that guy behind him?
He's saying, I miss him. Do you know who that guy is?
What?
Do you know who that guy is?
The guy. Look.
What's the other name you call out? Scott and...
Scott.
Not Scott. What's the other name you scream out?
Kevin.
Kevin, right. That's Kevin. It's his favorite. What was it? Wait, go back to what Amanda said. Second only to when I made Dylan cry when I forced him to ride it for the first time. Okay. Yeah, we've all tortured our kids a couple times.
So Kevin got sick?
Kevin didn't get sick. Kevin couldn't come because of the virus. He didn't have the virus.
Now they're looking for hints now.
I can't believe his sister doesn't know.
Where's Kevin?
She might know. She just doesn't want to say it out loud again.
I post a picture on Facebook every year when we watch it. You can't touch the microphone, Mike.
About Kennedy.
Now you made me lose the sound. I can't hear Dave.
I just Kennedy. I made this Kennedy.
You made a fist at Kylo Ren?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were very brave. Hey, Mike, this was a long time ago. We were showing everybody this picture.
Tavern.
Do you remember who that is?
Red.
That's Red, the Power Ranger, yep. Pretty awesome.
Tavern.
Kylo Ren. Do you remember this place? What is that place?
The raffle. The raffle.
The Red Pool.
The pool from yes.
The pool from Bonnet Creek.
Yes.
Cool.
Uli thinks she knows.
Uli knows what it is. No, A Year Without a Santa Claus is what he was for Halloween. But I wouldn't let him be a character from the other movie, his favorite movie, One Year for Halloween. So he had to be Kylo Ren instead.
So, I was honest, yeah.
You were a zombie many years, but you wanted to be something else, and I said, no, I don't think people would understand.
I was Kylo Ren.
You were Kylo Ren, yes. All right. What else? What else do you like, Mike, at
Yeah.
Disney?
I was like,
Do you like the Skyliner?
yes.
I don't.
Why?
I think it's scary.
Why?
Mama's scared of it.
So just
Look at your hair. Look at that. Is that your hair flying
Yeah,
up?
the wind was blowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good picture.
Why?
Michael likes the ladies too. He likes to go do the character meets with the ladies. No, not inappropriate like that. Not Song of the South.
I crushed it. I was like,
You crushed your arms like that? Yes, you do a lot of mimicry.
I crushed it. I was like, puss.
Yeah, like Pocahontas, yep. Michael likes that. That's one of Michael's favorite things.
Puss.
What is it?
Is that from how seriously?
I don't know where it's from, but it's ketchup. It's just a picture of ketchup.
Yeah.
Michael, Mary wants to know what your favorite snack at Disney is.
What's it? There's
What's your favorite snack to get at Disney?
there's a cook. Like a there's ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream truck? Okay. Anything else besides the ice cream truck?
There's a
He also likes the frozen lemonades.
Yeah.
Hi, I don't know who you are, Facebook user. Do you know who Michael's favorite movie is?
What?
If you know what Michael's favorite movie is, you could win a Disney Crush pen.
So
And being that the surprise isn't spoiled for you, do you know who he is in this picture? It's not the same movie. It's different.
Samasa.
Oh, Michael just told you who he was in that picture, so that doesn't count.
Is that Samasa?
Michael likes, you seem to get all the chocolate cakes, Mike, when you go to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were sharing it with that guy with the hat. What's his name again?
Scott.
That's not Scott.
No, it's Kevin.
That's Kevin, right?
Yeah. Best ice cream ever, Mary. Right there.
So-
That and
so-
a pure truck.
So,
And where else do you like to go?
Wawa.
Wawa. He'd rather go to Wawa than Animal Kingdom, Dave. I hate to tell you. There have been days where I've said, okay, we're going to go to Animal Kingdom. And he's like, no, I just want to go home. I want to go to Wawa. Sorry.
I know. I know. That's okay.
Sorry.
So,
All
Hey,
right.
Wawa's, I guess, evidently pretty good.
Oh.
I don't know.
Mike, what's your favorite restaurant at Hollywood Studios?
so, we can't go to Disney.
We can go to Disney. When do you want to go?
Remember?
Okay. And if we go to Animal Kingdom, where do you want to eat? If we go in November. See, this is riveting. This is why Daniel Ginger said, "Oh, we could do a whole show with Michael." I'm like, "No, Michael, he won't talk."
So,
Glenn is now not the Facebook user anymore.
Oh, hey, Glenn.
Hey, Deidre.
All right. Liana texted me.
Uh-oh. She's trying to win a pin. She's trying to get herself a pin.
Rob said his favorite snack is Mary Poppins.
So,
Is it like the Passions of Mary Poppins or something I don't know about?
so, let's see. What there?
I don't know.
So,
Michael, do you remember being little at Disney?
No.
Do you remember when Dad used to like to go to Disney with us?
yeah,
And he used to be fun, and he used to pose for pictures. Remember that?
yeah.
What happened to that guy?
He hates Disney.
He hates Disney.
What's he call Mickey Mouse, Mike?
Right.
What?
What Disney? Why?
What does Daddy call? He won't put his headphones back on. Uncle Dave wants to ask you a question.
What does your dad call Mickey Mouse?
Rat.
Yeah.
Rat.
That was it. He took the headphones back off.
That's rat. That's a rat. That's a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, Deidre, we're
Rat.
gonna miss you. We're
Rat.
leaving on the 25th. We're
Rat.
leaving on that day.
Rat.
Yes, rat.
That's a rat.
All right.
Rat.
Nope, not the Princess Bride. It's you would never guess. You would, if you don't know what it is, it's not something you're gonna guess because it's really kind of obscure. It's a hard rock and roll movie. Nope, it's a grown-up movie. That's why he couldn't be the character for Halloween. He's gone now.
What's this?
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
What the heck is? It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be so. It's supposed to know so. I
think Michael's done.
So,
I think that's everything. What else did you like, Mike? Where do you like to eat at Epcot?
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Nephew Corey, make it happen.
So,
Let's do it.
did you like when we went to the restaurant with Kurt
Yes.
and we saw the German people and we ate the German food?
Yeah. So.
And what did they do at that restaurant?
So.
What did we do at that restaurant?
Thank you, Bradley. Love you back.
Did you like the music?
Yes.
Spinal Tap is close. Spinal Tap is close. It's closer.
So. Spinal Tap.
But this costume would not have gone over well with some people.
Yeah.
Not Boogie Nights. No. Uli knows. Uli just texted me. Why don't you just say it, Uli? Uli knows. Michael likes Figment. He likes riding it with Auntie Judy.
Yeah.
I think everybody likes riding Figment with Auntie Judy.
And you misses.
You miss her too?
Yes.
He misses her too.
Misses.
Rocky, he loves Rocky Horror. He does like Rocky Horror, but that's not the movie that's not his favorite. This movie, he knows every line. Full Monty is his second favorite movie.
Oh.
You love Full Monty.
Yeah.
He's doing the dance right now off screen.
Thank you.
Full Monty is his second favorite movie. You're absolutely right. Uli's got it. Uli's got it. Michael loves Jesus Christ Superstar, and when it comes on the TV, he runs across the house, and right now he's acting like Pontius Pilate next to me. He wanted to be Jesus for Halloween. He wanted to be Jesus, and I just didn't feel like people would get it in a respectful way.
Didn't.
If he dressed like Jesus. So he dressed like Kylo Ren instead. But yes, Michael also likes that Caiaphas and his hat. But yes, Jesus Christ Superstar is Michael's favorite movie because of the music. He loves the music. Yep, so Uli gets another pen, I guess.
We're going to donate this one to charity. So since she's already got 4. We can find something else to send her since she's got 4 pins. We'll find something else to send her.
What would you think if this mentally challenged kid went to a Halloween dance dressed like Jesus? Do you think that would be offensive to people? I just didn't want to risk it, so I had him dressed like Kylo Ren instead. I don't know. He is the coolest kid ever. He loves calendars. And every year we send Uncle Dave on a wild goose chase trying to find the Disney calendar. But this year, actually, I didn't pull up a picture of it. We finally got that calendar. We were not that impressed by it. But the WDW magazine calendar is much nicer. Unfortunately, it sells out too. So if you're interested in a beautiful calendar with beautiful photographs, WDW magazine puts one out, and they go on sale in the late summer, and you can get one then. But I think hopefully we'll be making a calendar this year. I hope so.
That would be cool. Yeah, we talked about it, right?
Deidre would love to do a Jesus Christ Superstar sing along with you, Michael.
Jesus.
You gonna come over and sing some songs? What's your favorite song from Jesus Christ Superstar?
Jesus.
What was that?
He was just the first song. Jesus, that's what he's singing. He's being Judas, which would probably be another Halloween costume that people probably wouldn't get.
Jesus.
And he also, what about Pontius Pilate, Scott? Because that's his favorite. He calls out 1, 2.
Oh no!
He acts out that whole scene. So. Now he's going to stand here until he gets 39. Oh, he jumped to 39 because that's his favorite.
Deidre's a big fan too, evidently.
Deirdre, Michael runs across the house. My husband will put it on, the soundtrack or the movie, and he will, no matter where he is in the house, he will come running to the television to sing along. So that's awesome. But he does also love the Full Monty. Anything with music, really.
Gross. Gross.
So anyway, I guess he likes Toy Story Land. He actually likes Alien Swirling Saucer, so we can't make fun of it there. When we go to the hotels, he always wants to go to the arcade to play Guitar Hero, even though he's terrible at it. He loves it, so we let him go play Guitar Hero. And Dominic usually winds up helping him a lot. Dominic is an amazing brother. I have to say that. When I talk about Michael, Dominic does so much for him. And I thought I had a picture of them playing Guitar Hero together, but I guess I don't.
Yeah, he really looks after his older brother. He really does.
Yeah, he really does. And so they play Guitar Hero together when they go to the arcade. Unfortunately, right now the arcades are closed. Is this the one with? Oh, there he is. There he is doing his Guitar Hero, and his shirt says, "I put ketchup on my ketchup," and that is pretty true.
That is a good shirt.
Michael likes Mickey's Runaway Railway, but he's bitter about it. He says, "I like that ride, but I miss that old ride. We need a more permanent solution to our problem." Yes, Jeff. Caiaphas and his voice in the original movie is pretty awesome. So that was Michael has gotten braver in recent years. I could never get him near the building for Tower Terror, but now he's gotten braver. And I found that if you tell him, "I want to ride, but I'm scared. Will you ride with me?" he will. His sister used that on Haunted Mansion. For years, Michael would not ride Haunted Mansion, and his sister, Nicolette, said to him, she said, "I'm a little scared, Mike. Will you go with me and be brave for me?" And he said yes. And ever since that, he is getting braver if he thinks he's helping somebody else be brave.
Very true, Bradley. Very true.
Absolutely. So I think, we still don't know Dave's dog's name.
I don't really talk about his name very often, so I think maybe in a couple podcasts we've talked about it, so it's not like something that
I had this picture saved for Michael's reaction, and then Michael left because I wanted to hear Michael yell
Oh,
Scott.
Uli, she gets another pin. She knows everything.
I think we may need a restraining order if she knows this much about our families.
Oh, we're gonna send you something, Uli.
Michael's. We've talked about our companion restroom hunt. I'm so happy that Disney is putting in more companion restrooms. A lot of times me and Mike go to Disney, just the two of us, and it's a problem for us to find a bathroom that I could take him to. And Disney has started putting these companion restrooms outside of the parks, which is a really big deal. Because inherently what would happen is we would start walking toward the bus, and that's when he would tell me he had to go. Or we'd be waiting for a bus back at Pop Century, and we'd get to the park and he'd be ready to explode by the time we got to the park. And now there's these companion restrooms near the bus stops, the Skyliner stations. It's really been helpful. It's also helpful that they've added them to the new resorts as they've built them. So if we go out to dinner, there's 2 companion restrooms that I know of at Riviera. There's one on the first floor, and there's one up by Topolino's. There's a companion restroom at the Poly that I know of. There's a companion restroom at the Grand Floridian that I know of. There's one on the boardwalk that I'm aware of. If you know of other ones in resorts, please let me know. I wish there was one at Pop Century, because that would always happen. We'd go to the bathroom at the hotel room, and then we'd go to have breakfast, and then he'd have to go again before we left for the parks, and we'd have to go back to the hotel room. So,
yeah, no, we're gonna get you a pin.
maybe we'll get you a pen.
Maybe.
There's one at Caribbean Beach at the Skyliner station. I know that. You think there's one in the new Port Royale? That's possible because they just redid it. I think as they're redoing things, they're adding them. So it's possible there's one in Port Royale. Yeah, you got to keep right. Scott and troublemakers. They go in the companion restrooms.
Hey, we've seen some nice ones. There's some nice ones in there. I encourage everyone to check them out. You should really check them out and use them when you're there.
Michael also loves the Frozen ride. And this harkens to Dominic being a wonderful brother. Dominic does not like the Frozen ride, but will ride it for his brother.
That's how I feel too, Dominic. That's exactly how I feel when I ride it. Oh, that's exactly yes. I feel your pain, my nephew.
I think that's there's one by the Quiet Pool at Riviera. Okay, that's good. So Riviera has 3 then. That's amazing. Awesome. Saratoga. That's good because we used to like Turf Club when it was open. So hopefully we'll get back there someday and we'll get to go to the companion restroom at the Carriage House. All right, David. I think that is Michael's favorite things. I think we went through all the pictures. I really miss that guy in the white shirt who used to like Disney.
Yeah, I do too. We used to have such a good time years ago when he used to come with us. He's got such a great sense of humor, and me and him had so much fun there. Now he's not coming, and I really miss him. Wish he'd come with us some more often.
We'll have to do something. We'll have to, I don't know. This is it was fun going down memory lane with Big Mike. It's amazing how much Disney helped him with socialization. I can't, let's talk about G3 and how he made new friends and how he has people in his life now all over the world that are friends of his that send him cards. And it's wonderful because this is a kid that probably, if it wasn't for Disney, he wouldn't have all these friends. He wouldn't have all the socialization. So it's really amazing. And I want to thank our friends in the Disney community, our friends of the Disney Crush, our geek friends, everyone who has really embraced Mike, because it means a lot. He really had fun at G3. He has his own T-shirt. That's right. He really had fun at G3 both times, both G3s, and he does talk about you guys. He does talk more than just Scott and Kevin. He knows Scott and Kevin's names because there's movies that go to their names, but he knows other people too. He knows Kurt. I felt bad when Kurt said something to him one day on Zoom, and Mike didn't know his name. Just because he doesn't know your name doesn't mean he doesn't know you.
No, he loves Margita and Auntie Judy, though.
Oh, he loves Margita. Oh, yes. Margita is the pretty lady, and Auntie Judy is Auntie Scoot Scoot because she's got a scooter. Auntie Scoot Scoot. See, he's met Amanda Bond many times, but I don't know if he knows her name. But he still went up to Dylan and gave him a big hug when he saw him at Rick's Sports Bar that night. So, oh, you know what else he likes? Cinnamon rolls from Gaston's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
How could I forget that picture? That's another example of him mimicking something. He sees that Gaston in the background, and he had to stop and do that pose like Gaston. Yep. All right, guys.
The cast members have always been really, really good with Michael and go out of their way to talk to him and stuff. So, I can't say enough about the cast members there.
The characters, like the face characters, even the costume characters have always been great with him too. Oh, I didn't share that. That's my favorite all-time picture.
Yeah, that is
Michael.
You showed me that one before we got on the air, and this was one of my favorite ones. Yeah, that's a great picture. That should be above your fireplace instead of you and Rich in their wedding gown and all that stuff.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
She was scary, but this was a great meet when he met Joy and Sadness, too. Just amazing.
Yeah, it's a good picture too. He takes good pictures, man.
He's very photogenic. Yep, very photogenic.
Think someone was happy right there?
Yeah,
that's how you feel when you go to Disney, right there. Ask them. That's it. Uh-huh.
Oh wow. All right. I think I have a lot of pictures of him in front of that ice cream truck.
Well, we're always there, right? Yeah.
All right. So, Dave, when are we going to do Dave's favorite things?
Nah. My rider's worse than Michael's. Trust me.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. I don't know if Scott and Karen remember this, but they've agreed to come on next Tuesday. I don't know if they remember that, but they've agreed to come on next Tuesday, and I don't know what we're going to talk about with them next Tuesday. But maybe we'll talk about Scott's favorite things.
There you go.
I don't know what we talk about, but we'll come up with something, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there, David.
Sounds good.
Podcast comes out tomorrow night.
Podcast comes out tomorrow night. We're going to talk about getting reservations. People think you can't get reservations. People think you can't park hop. These two things are not true. Although it's a whole different way of doing Disney now. We're going to talk a little bit about that and tell you some things that we do and might help you guys a little bit, or not you guys, but because most of you guys know what you're doing. But so we had a good time on the podcast.
Yeah. Can you still go to Disney last minute? Because right now reservations are booked up into June. There are no Hollywood Studios days, and Magic Kingdom is starting to get limited. So can you book a last minute trip to Disney and still have fun? So that's what the topic is. And I don't know, Scott. So you remember? Do you have a topic for me? Maybe he'll have a topic for me. We'll think about it.
I think we got something up our sleeve.
We'll figure something out.
You know.
All right.
All right, you guys.
David.
Well, thanks for Torian. Yes, Torian. What can I do for you, Torian?
I don't know, because I said tonight about talking over you, and then the last 10 minutes I've talked over you like 15 times.
No, I know it's just getting a bit much, Tony, and I might have to find another co-host, if you will.
Okay. I heard Mandy. I heard Mandy's available.
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe Scott or maybe Karen with that sultry voice of hers. It's just marvelous.
Oh well.
All right, you guys. Tony Ann, that was awesome. I love those pictures. Taking us down memory lane. I had so many great memories with Michael, and those pictures brought back some really good memories. So
Amy just showed up.
Oh yeah, always late to the party, but never.
Amy was too busy commenting on the half-naked lady on the bus, on the Friends of the Disney Crush podcast. If you want to see a half-naked lady on the bus, join Friends of the Disney Crush podcast.
Yeah, just saying.
And if you want a good recommendation for a movie, you could ask Michael. His repertoire is Jesus Christ Superstar, The Full Monty, My Little Pony, and The Passions of Christina.
Thank you, Dan.
Good night, Dan. Thank you so much. What are you doing? Go hug Abby, the 4-year-old. Happy birthday, Abby Austin. It's her 4th birthday today. Where did you find that? The picture of the half-naked lady? That was all over Facebook. That's that week that it happened. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. Somebody posted it. This was back in 2019. I'm going to have to pull the picture over. You don't want to see it. It's not right. It's not like some hot half-naked lady. Well, she's hot. I think that's why she's half-naked.
Yeah, she is very hot. She's really hot. I mean, woo, hot.
But Samantha, the thing was, I had shared it at the time in 2019 when it happened because it was all over one of my Facebook groups. And then when I was looking up these pictures of Michael growing up, I went back into my phone and my old archives, and the picture came up, and I said, I got to post this because now people are getting in fistfights because people are taking their masks off on the bus. This lady took off way more than a mask. So.
And didn't look like she had any problem with it at all.
But the best part is that I do remember when it happened, the person who posted the picture said the bus driver wouldn't let her get on the bus because she didn't have shoes on. She was holding her shoes. So she argued with him, and then she was fine, and she put her shoes on. But he let her on the bus in a bra and underwear. I guess she said something like, well, if I had a bikini on it, if I went to Typhoon Lagoon, I could get on the bus like this or something. And he was like, fine, whatever, just put your shoes on.
The shoes were the problem. Yeah. That was the least of her problems. Now it's our problem because Tony Ann's posted it. Now it's all our problem.
But I posted it back when it happened, but we didn't have as many friends back then, I guess.
No.
Apparently only Amy Beckner remembered. So. We'll see you next week. Podcast comes out tomorrow night. Can you still do Disney last minute? How do you navigate the park reservation system? And I'm sure we'll have a few laughs along the way. Next Tuesday night, Scott and Karen from the Mickey File podcast are going to join us. We'll have an exciting announcement next week, and we don't know what the topic is.
No, but we do. We have a big announcement next week. Yes, a very big announcement.
Yes, and we will figure out the topic. I promise you. All right. Good night, guys.
And I'll send you 20 pins, Uli. So do with them what you will.
Okay. All right.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye.